Renzo gang, Renzo gang. The review of Backlash 2026. I'm not gonna lie, it was a pretty good pay-per-view with PLE. It was pretty good. Before we get started on talking about Backlash, hope you guys had an amazing day today. I appreciate you guys for all the love and support that you guys been doing from my channel. You know what I'm saying? Like, comment down below if you want to see more, wrestling content. Like the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel, and also turn on that post notification bell so you be first to get your videos, Renzo gang. Without further ado, let's get on into this. So we're gonna start off with the first match that kicked off on Backlash, and it was Seth freaking Rollins versus Braun Breaker. And I'm not gonna cap y'all. I knew that Seth Rollins was gonna put Braun Breaker over because one thing about Seth freaking Rollins, he's a very selfless competitor. That's one reason why I respect Seth Rollins so much. That's why I feel like Seth Rollins should be higher than what he is, because he actually gives back to every superstar, every wrestler that's is coming after him. He's paving the way for them. He's and Seth Rollins, he'll work with anybody. That's another reason why I really love Seth Rollins. He's one of my favorite wrestlers of all time. But to be honest with you, I knew that Braun Breaker had to put in some work. And this match was really good. I'm not gonna lie to you. Like, I like both Seth Rollins and Braun Breaker. They're both former NXT champions, former Intercontinental champions. Braun Breaker, he's definitely one of the futures of this company. He's definitely one of the future world champions later on down the line. Between him, Obafemi, Trick Williams, Carmelo Hayes, Dominic Mysterio, Jacob Fatu. Those are the next top big guys in WWE, the young guys. And to keep it real with you, like, this match was really, like, the storytelling was really good. Like, I really liked this story. And, Braun Breaker, he's the guy that excommunicated Seth freaking Rollins out of the Vision. Because Seth Rollins, he started the Vision, but Braun Breaker is taking over the Vision now. And I really did love... I do love the fact that, Braun Breaker, he's elevating more and more and more. And Seth freaking Rollins, like, help put him on it, help put him up there. Help put that rocket on his back. When it's time for Braun Breaker to, sail to the top, he's gonna get there. And I'm grateful for Seth freaking Rollins, putting him over. And this match was really good. It was really amazing. I give this match a good solid 9 out of 10, to be honest with you. Even though it was certain mistakes here and there, but I still enjoyed the match very well. And I really like Braun Breaker, so I hope I get to see him when I go to Monday Night Raw in a couple weeks. Well, next week. Now, the next match. Dang, what was the next match? Oh, yeah. Trick Williams versus Sami Zayn for the United States Championship. Man, like I said before, man, I love Trick Williams and I love Sami Zayn. It's time to switch it's time to switch them. Sami Zayn's going heel again, and Trick Williams, he's going to turn face because he's so likable, and Sami Zayn just getting booed all over the place. And Trick Williams, he's like the hottest star right now on the main roster, one of the hottest young guys, on the main roster right now. And I actually seen Trick Williams, for the first time last December when he was in NXT before he came up to the main roster, and Trick Williams can go. Mic skills on point, in-ring on point, swagged on point with the lemon pepper steppers. You feel me? With the lemon pepper steppers. And to be honest with you, I love Sami Zayn, but honestly, he's not going to become world champion. Much as I hate to admit it, Sami Zayn's not going to become world champion. He's pretty much going to be like a mid-card, putting over, the young talent. And one thing I do respect about Sami Zayn, I respect his hard work and dedication, and what he's he's done grinding, before he got to WWE. I really do, respect Sami Zayn's in-ring abilities. And I like, and sometimes his characters, like, he does have an annoying character. I'm not gonna lie, when he's heel and when he's a face. When he's a heel, I don't know, he just irks my nerves when he's a heel. And when he's a face, sometimes he gets on my nerves because it's like he keeps inserting himself in. He has this never say die and always want to insert himself in people's business. That's what irks me with Sami Zayn, but he's just so good at what he does. That's why I like Sami Zayn. You can't not respect Sami Zayn. But unfortunately, Sami Zayn, he lost, and I hope he doesn't, go back for the United States Championship again. It's time for, Trick to have a new opponent. And Trick Williams walked away with the dub. He's still a United States champion, my boy. Next match. The next match was the tag team match with Miz and Kit Wilson versus Danhausen and the little mini Danhausens. I'm not gonna lie, it's really funny with Danhausen. He's very, very, very entertaining. I really do like Danhausen. He's very entertaining. And to be honest with you, I really thought that his mystery opponent was going to be Elton Prince. For those that don't know who Elton Prince is, he was a member of Pretty Deadly alongside Kit Wilson. And I really thought that was going to go that direction, but they didn't. Unfortunately, Prince Elton, he's still injured. And I was just not a fan of Pretty Deadly. But the tag team division, the tag team division WWE, Lord have mercy, it God help it. That's all I'm gonna say. God help it. And to be honest with you, the match was very hilarious, and I did like the match, even though I kind of dozed off on the match just a little bit. But I did like the match, and like one thing I will say, like Miz, he's done so much. He's gained my respect. He became one of the most hated superstars, one of the most likable, and one of the most selfless superstars that helped put over the young talent. That's the thing about the Miz that I do respect, and you can tell he's guiding Kit Wilson, because I feel like Kit Wilson, he's so light right now. Kit Wilson probably is going to get a slow push later on down the line. You can just tell Kit Wilson, one of those, is going to get a slow push down the line. But Danhausen is just hilarious. Like, I love Danhausen. Like, I really do love Danhausen. I hope I get to see Danhausen when I go to Monday Night Raw on the 18th. I really hope I do get to see Danhausen. Sorry, y'all. But yeah, this match was good. This was a very entertaining match. So yeah, we're just going with that. Next match, Io Sky versus Asuka. We should have gotten this match at WrestleMania, to be honest with you, man. Two legendary women from New Japan Pro Wrestling, and the fact that the match was really good. I enjoyed the match, and to be honest with you, I really feel like Asuka's time is coming. Her time is coming, and after the match, she did lose to Io Sky, and after the match, she was so emotional and crying and hugging Io Sky. A lot of people are now speculating that this is like a little semi-retirement for Asuka. And I can kind of agree, because Asuka, she's been wrestling for so long. And to be honest with you, it's about time for her to hang up the boots as well. And it's crazy and sad that a lot of superstars that I grew up watching, and even some that I, started watching like 10 years ago, they're getting like close to like the end of their contracts, and they're getting close to, hanging up the boots. And it's sad. Like, it's crazy. Man. But yeah, I really enjoyed that match, Io Sky and Asuka. We should have gotten that match at WrestleMania. Keep it real with you. Oh boy, that was an emotional time. Now, next, before the main event, John Cena came out. He had a special surprise and an announcement. He announced officially the John Cena Classic. And he's going to basically present a championship and this is basically going to be, NXT superstars and the main roster superstars, facing off against each other. And he said that the people, the fans, us, we're going to be voting on who's going to be the champion. Basically, he's saying that our voices are going to be heard, because a lot of times we feel like our voices are not heard when it comes to, wrestling. Sometimes our voices are not heard, and I'm not going to sugarcoat that, but I'm not going to speak too much on that, because our voices are not heard all the time. But, I really do, like this new role that John Cena is doing. It's like a lot of people saying John Cena used to hog the spotlight, but it's a lot of legends before John Cena that hogged the spotlight, so you can't just put that on John Cena. And miss me with that, he can't wrestle nonsense. There's a lot of superstars from the past that are legends that can't wrestle. Goldberg, Sting barely could wrestle, and I love Sting. He barely could wrestle. I'm just saying, like, there's a lot of old heads out there before John Cena that could not wrestle. Like, so don't just say John Cena can wrestle. And John Cena was more of a brawler than a wrestler based on his character. So at the end of the day, like, miss me with all that he can't wrestle nonsense. Cause like a lot of superstars in WWE and AEW cannot wrestle. Let's be real. Like, miss me with that nonsense. But anyway, um, yeah. So this is a pretty. I want to see how this John Cena Classic is gonna go. You know, it's giving opportunities for NXT superstars and the main roster superstars. To go at it, and it's like we as fans we speculate a lot of dream matches, and that we don't get to see a lot of our dream matches happen. Like, for example, we never got to see Undertaker and Sting. That's a dream match. We never got to see the Usos versus the Guerrillas of Destiny, and the Usos versus the Lucha Bros. Lucha Bros versus Guerrillas of Destiny. A Motor City Machine Guns versus the Usos. A lot of dream matches we never got to see happen. So hopefully with this John Cena Classic, we can, get a lot of good dream matches. Main roster and NXT roster. Like, it can happen, and then the fans, we have the power to vote for who's the champion. So we just gonna see how this John Cena Classic goes. Now for the main event, we got Roman Reigns, the World Heavyweight Champion, versus his younger cousin, the Samoan Werewolf, Jacob Fatu. That match, I ain't gonna lie, the main event, that match was good. And for everybody that's saying that Roman Reigns is going to beat Jacob Fatu, we already know that he was going to win. But at the same time, when it comes down to it, for those of you that have not watched Jacob Fatu outside of WWE, it's hard to put that man down. Roman Reigns is not going to put that man down easily. Jacob Fatu is not Jey Uso. He's a step above Jey Uso and Jimmy Uso and Solo Sikoa. Jacob Fatu is like one of the most dangerous members of the Anna White Fatu family. He's, honestly, in my opinion, the best pure athlete of that whole entire family. Roman Reigns may be the tribal chief, but when it comes down to it, Jacob Fatu is like that. Jacob Fatu is dangerous in the ring. He's like that. Jacob Fatu is a dog. He's got that dog in him. Jacob Fatu is like that. He's not called the Samoan World for a reason. He's like the modern day Umaga / Ming. Haku, for those that don't know. And with the tongue and death grip, oh my God, he was, woo! Even though he did lose to Roman Reigns, he attacked Roman Reigns, attacked a couple of officials and a referee. Like, Jacob Fatu was unhinged. Like, I knew Jacob Fatu was going to crash out. And he crashed out last night. And I'm telling you, Jacob Fatu, Roman Reigns, you got to do a lot to put Jacob Fatu down, because he is hard to put down. And Roman Reigns is like that in the ring. Jacob Fatu is like that in the ring. For those of you that have never seen Jacob Fatu outside of WWE, watch his matches outside of WWE's. Even when he tag team with his younger cousin Zilla Fatu. Even though I ain't gonna lie, I thought Zilla Fatu was gonna come and interfere. But honestly, Zilla Fatu, he's not ready to be in WWE just yet. He's not ready. He's the son of Umaga. Zilla Fatu's not ready to come to WWE. And if he do come to WWE, send him to NXT. Don't rush to bring them up to the main roster how y'all did Solo Sikoa, because y'all messed Solo Sikoa up. Jacob Fatu is like that. He's one of my favorites. And of course, he's not going to beat Roman Reigns for the World Heavyweight Championship. He's not ready to be in that type of spotlight, have that responsibility just yet. But eventually, he is going to have that responsibility to be in the spotlight. But right now, no. Right now, Roman Reigns is putting him in the spotlight, let him sink or swim, and Jacob Fatu can swim. Jacob Fatu got that dog in him. You feel me, Renzo gang? Jacob Fatu is like that. Fatu! You feel me? And that match was really good, and I really enjoyed Backlash. Renzo gang, how y'all feel about Backlash? Comment down below how you feel about Backlash. Whew. I love y'all, Renzo gang. We up from here, Renzo gang. I'm telling y'all. I appreciate all the love and support. Thank God for y'all. Thank you, Almighty Father God, for my YouTube channel. Thank you. That being said, I will see y'all next time, Renzo gang. You feel me? Peace.